Inspired by the Japanese art form of Kintsugi, this audio biographical project was created from the responses of 6 weeks of workshops and free writing exercises. At the end of the project, we took all of these pieces and recordings and turned them into personal reflections about how the past year has shaped us. Before finally working with Jack Gray, a composer who crafted them into the monologues you're about to hear. We hope you enjoy.
All I want is for the world to be more open, more accepting, more caring. All I want is for people to take more notice of the little things, like the fish in the sea and the trees that quite literally give us air to breathe, and care more about each other because everyone deserves a chance to be happy, to be content, and happiness never comes with mean comments or closed minds. Happiness comes with compassion and understanding. I would love to make a change, to be a change. Not necessarily a big change, but be the reason someone believes in good people. I am aware that I too often get caught up in an illusion, and that I should stay more grounded, and realise that the world can't just be fixed, that hate does exist and people won't always change. Life can be pretty damn cruel, because not everyone has the same opportunities. People aren't always born into the right situations, but you can come through the other side. Although, that's easy to say when I had the opportunity to embrace the other side. The world will be so much better when everyone starts to open their mind a little more and try to help and understand each other. It can be hard to do that on your own, but together we can do anything. Together we can make a change. Together we can create a state of permanence. Together we can be remembered, not as what we did individually, but what we did. We left our mark on the world because we spread kindness and love and created a better place for people to live in. When I talk about this, I feel so small, so tiny, an atom if you will, lost in a vast sea, an ocean, because that's what we really are. We're either alone in this forever expanding universe, or we're not, and both are equally as frightening. I feel that sometimes change can be daunting and make you feel like you can't make a difference, but you can. Despite how I feel sometimes, it's easy to get lost in that wave, isn't it? I yearn to make that connection with others. Would it be crazy if I said that I feel most alone when I'm in a room full of people? When there are so many people but none of them really know you? I'm stronger than I thought I was, because I'm still alive. I belong. That's just it. Even if sometimes the world, well, life doesn't make you feel that way. I belong. You belong. We all belong. The chances of actually being born in this time is so bloody rare. It's a miracle, really, even if you don't believe in such things. You do belong here. I am proud that I am who I am now and the progress I made to get here, even if I still have loads of progress to make. I have learnt to love my queerness, the kind of love that can only come through strength and self-acceptance. Sometimes it's nice to wonder what the future will hold, even if change is daunting. When this is all over, I will probably hug everyone I see, with their consent, of course. Maybe life isn't about finding a purpose, but cherishing what you already have, creating your own purpose, and that's what I aspire to do.
I feel like I'm an awkward person. I stifle most of the ideas I have before they can ever really exist. So I end up making something up on the spot, which means I end up being some silly version of myself that I think everyone wants to see rather than the real me. It was a weird thing to deal with anyway, and now in this crazy world we've found ourselves in, I've got to somehow manage it in a virtual setting too. I love people, but I also hate them at the same time. Is that normal? I'm surely not the only one. Realistically, I owe everything to the people around me. My friends are my family in my world, and I couldn't not be grateful. But sometimes it's just nice to have some kind of alone time and put some distance between me and everyone else. All of a sudden though, we've all had distance forced between us, and we don't get that choice anymore. I'm still talking to my friends all the time on the phone, but I still feel lonely. It's like you can hear them and know that they're there, but they're also not really there. It doesn't mean as much if you're not truly with them. I know I've got so much to look forward to, but nothing feels totally real right now, to be honest. So we're all just biding our time, I think. If I had to choose right now, the thing I'd want most is probably just a cuddle. One thing's for sure, when this is all over, I'm going to seriously enjoy myself, and I'm going to make sure all the amazing people around me know just how amazing they are. I've got one of the biggest changes of my life coming up, going to university. I'm nervous for it. I feel like it might take some real getting used to. I'm still a little scared about trying to fit in, but I won't let it be like school, because why be held back anymore by people you don't care about, right? That's what I'd say to myself if I was all together. But I'm around 70% right now, give or take. That reminds me, I need to record my audition. All this time I've got now and I've been putting it off. I heard on the news that lots of people are procrastinating right now and have zero motivation, but my problem is that I overthink like everything, and that's definitely the most terrifying part of recording an audition myself. Now I've got to decide which one is the best take, as if after 4 run-throughs of a monologue the words mean anything anymore. The take I choose I probably won't even watch back. I mean, I wouldn't get to do that in a real audition. It's good practice, and then I guess I also won't worry as much, hopefully. Do you know what? After all of this, I don't think I will ever take being outside for granted, because before all of this, I used to sit inside by choice. I'm sick of being stuck inside. I feel like I don't know how my friends are. Truly know how they are. This is the problem. I'm losing motivation. The motivation to ask questions. I'm losing enthusiasm. But even in all of this, I still wonder what life has in store for me. I'm going to write a bucket list. I'm going to write a big list of everything I want out of life and cross things off one by one. Spontaneous decision, I know, but I don't want to live the life that everyone else lives. I want to be able to wake up one day and just look at a list and just say, yeah, I think I'll go do that today. I think that as things start to get better, there is a voice in my head. Some might call it hope, that I can get through this. Everything has paused, and the world itself has taken a deep breath before it gets ready to start up again. Maybe I just need to take a deep breath too.
I am everything and simultaneously nothing. I am narcissistic and I am insecure. I am more than what you can see, but I'm exactly how you see me. I am what you think of me. I am nothing to do with you. I am my own person. I am here for everyone else. Stop. Take a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a step back and start again. I am female. I'm stronger than I thought I was because I made it through both the good and the bad. I'd love some chocolate. I am aware that I lose focus when it comes to serious topics. I just want to talk to people and friends and just be surrounded by good energy. But you know what? I just feel physically and mentally drained almost all the time. I tend to focus on myself more than others, but I strive to be connected. There's more than just being connected by my phone or my laptop, but it's deeper than you know. My favourite connection is the growing connection I have with myself and my body. Even in all this meaninglessness, I still found a way to love myself, appreciate my body for what she is, and respect who I am and what I am becoming. Connection to me is the air we breathe, the land we walk on, and the earth we live on. It's inescapable. I don't know about you, but I feel connected when I let go and breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. You are okay. Try again. I am grateful that red pandas exist, and especially giraffes. I saw a picture of a baby giraffe and it made giraffes my favourite animal. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to see what will become of this. After this is all over, I don't know what will happen. I am scared because life has become so detached from what it was. I'm a different person. We are all different people. This is scary because we know it won't be normal, but we pretend it will. I don't know if I can come back from this. I think this is why I feel most connected when I'm acting. It's like I can step out of myself, see myself from the outside, start to understand myself a little more. I can be that person. I can be the girl I wish to see. I am human. I am everything. I am a woman.
When this is all over, I want to focus on being a better me. I want to focus on helping those around me that need it. When this is all over, there are going to be lights and festivals and singing and nights with friends and seeing my family and remembering how it feels to live. There's going to be the beach and the arcade and cafes, art galleries, ice cream parlours, museums, swimming pools. But then I sink because I'm hit with this scary thought that maybe I won't have the friends to do these things with post-COVID. This pandemic has strained my friendships, and it feels like everyone hates each other. And I don't think I know how to talk to people anymore. And I want to meet new friends and embrace new things, but I don't think I know how to do that, even if I wasn't stuck at home. And it's all I want, to love and be loved, but what if I get out and the world decides that I'm unworthy? When I don't have the excuse of a global pandemic to explain why I'm lonely, how am I going to face up to the fact that maybe I'm the problem? That my mindset is the problem? That my fear is the problem? Is who I am the problem? And when COVID is over, I'd like to try and rebuild myself and my confidence, and hug the friends I still have, because it seems that so many of them took my absence of a reply as rudeness, when in reality it was just a string of bad days, an endless string of no motivation. I'm aware that I can't just do things and then be happy. Going through the motions and fulfilling rituals isn't a gateway to instant relief. I'm aware that you have to feel a void sometimes, and I keep going. I try really hard to keep going, and I am trying really hard to be kind to myself. I'm trying to be kind to others and as good as I can be. I'm trying to treat myself nicely even though I don't feel like I deserve it. But I think I'm a good listener. I try to imagine what the world may look like after this. I think it over as if I'm writing a letter from the future to my past. Dear you, I know life feels hard at the time you're receiving this and you feel uninspired, but I promise you that things are going to get so much better. The world is so perfect if you really know where to look. And now there is more kindness, more tolerance and acceptance. more done for our environment and for our community. And you don't need to feel different anymore, because I promise you it doesn't matter. Being different is what makes you human, and you are loved. And there is less greed, and not because there are limits and constraints on how greedy we can be, but because we just genuinely do not want to take and take and take anymore. We all genuinely want to be better, and it's not just our society changing, but our mindsets. And I know everything seems like it's terrible right now, but I promise it's not the case. Truthfully, everything is colourful and vibrant and wonderful, and as soon you won't have to pretend to be able to see it. From you. And in my mind, I fold the letter closed, and I pray that its contents will come true. I want to be happy right now. I wish I wasn't sad, because I feel sad a lot, and I try to bury how sad I am. And I wish I wasn't sad and stressed and nervous, and I wish that every little thing couldn't send me spiraling. I feel sad, but feelings change. I think school will help. There's a person I don't want to see there, but feelings change. One day I'll wake up and not remember, because I will be a person that's completely new. And one day my heart won't hurt over it. And one day I won't be sad. Feelings change. This won't last forever. When all of this is over, I want to set foot outside of my bedroom door in a world where I don't feel judged. A place where I feel safe, a place where I can just exist quietly outside the expectations of others. A place where I feel like I can truly learn to love myself, because it is just me and the sky and the flowers and the trees and a warmth on my back. And there's no one there to tell me I'm not enough.
I am a human being. Right now, I am not. I'm hibernating, I'm stalling. I'm not a person. Who am I kidding? I'm nothing right now. No one is. I think I'm quite a creative person, and do you know what? I think I am kind of funny. I hate talking about myself. I try to be nice to everyone, but that doesn't always work out. I enjoy being nice. Why is it hard for me to value myself? I am still here, and I am still trying, and I still care. I didn't know if this was possible for a while, but hey, I guess it is. I am stronger because I've learnt more and had to prove myself more. I am stronger because I finally believe that I can pursue my passions. I am stronger because I'm starting to love myself. I am aware that I have an awful lot of privilege, and that sometimes that makes me feel guilty for the other pain that I feel. I am aware that I am flawed, but I am young and I am learning. I belong in a theatre. I miss just being around other people and making a connection to art. I feel weighed down by my own thoughts. I feel jet-lagged from a plane that never took off, and I feel guilty for it. And even though I am excited for the future, or I try to be, it can all feel like a foggy haze at the moment. But it is clearing. The pandemic has broken my heart in a way that I wouldn't have understood before this. I thought theatre was a hobby, something I could do and discuss, but now I realise that theatre means more to me than I ever could have imagined. I feel most alone when I'm far from other people. There's this difference, isn't there, between being alone and being alone but knowing that someone will be there soon? Whether they've gone out for the day or you're expecting a visitor. That feeling is very different from the feeling of isolation at the moment, when you know it's just an infinity of this. When instead of expecting or waiting, you're just here.
world will be a better place when people start to treat each other with a little more kindness. So much comes from simple human connection. I can't wait till I can actually see my friends, when I can sing and dance without fear, and when my friends remember how much they are loved. I'm not sure that there is much that separates humans from an iguana. But the last year has meant that we've been forced to be unique. The absurdity of this situation, combined with the rapidity of change back, should probably be applied to most things. We should be able to point out inequalities and have people scramble together to alter them. We should be able to talk about mental health and then have a good system put in place to look after us. I want a world where empathy and education are valued over opinion and noise. In the wake of the Black Lives Matter protests, I haven't been able to shake the feeling that the police aren't here to protect us, and if the NHS are still being underfunded, it proves the point that protection was never the priority, but that violence and judgment is. So, when this is all over, I want to hug my friends and let them go and know that they'll be safe.